Here we go, boys, episode 115. It's a magical Thursday night, Tony, because, it's not all about you, Tony. I know you got your favourite scrapbook at home when mum's kept every little football article when you kick the goal, you're in the best, in the under-9s and the under-13s. You pull out your favourite book. It's got pictures of you in it. It's like, all your little winning bets and, you got your favourite little scrapbook. It's not about you tonight, Tony. We're welcoming Taz, the great man himself, the magic man, Mr. Worldwide. We call him Pitbull. Here he is, the world conductor.
G'day, guys. G'day. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Some real
pleasure to be amongst great company.
Oh, Marto, can you let us know anything about what's been happening in the world of the great conductor?
Well, myself, a little bit ordinary in Australia on Saturday, which you kind of expect around springtime, but we're kicking ass, as they say, in the UK.
Wow.
Bloody over there at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, you're going over the Treasures World, over into Tony.
Yeah, I've taken a bit of advice out of Tone's book, and he said, I'm not tipping in Australia anymore, I'm going to UK, so I've actually done it. And
Mano, just questioning, because you're taking a leaf out of Tone's book, right. One, you would have seen a lot of pictures. Sorry, I thought you was taking a leaf out of his book because he has a lot of pictures. Yeah, because he has a lot of pictures in that book.
Yeah.
But is it because of the jockeys? Because they're all honest over there? Is that what it is?
No,
is it the honesty in the jockeys? Because I don't know if that was in the book.
Are they honest over there, Tony?
Well, they're a lot better. Some of them.
Oh,
there are some crooked jockeys too, but I to be honest, I look over there because of the honesty of the trainers and the horses running in their race.
Wow. Tony, you got a bit of competition in the UK, it looks.
Well, Marto's right on it, which is great to see. That's where the money is. And Marto,
you've been doing all right too, though. I've seen your treasures pop up, mate. You're going all right as well.
They're going all right. Yeah. Better than the Pickers on Wednesday. Anyway, we won't mention the war, but Tassie, how good is it to see Tone and Marto in the same room?
Look, they're not actually in the same room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're in the same squares.
Yes,
It's awesome to see them together because we know that they have this love affair. It's just that it's a sly one. So what happens is
it's a little bit rapey though, isn't it? This love affair.
No, you know what it is.
Rapey for me.
Look, it's not. It boils down to this. It's this simple. The best way to mislead people is to tell them that you hate each other, that you're not going to be in the same chat with them, things like that. And then what you do is you privately message, hello, darling, how you going? Say, do you reckon we sucked them in? Do you reckon they believe it now that we don't like each other?
Listen to Liberace go to town here. Back I tell you what. No, what Julius Caesar was just like the Greeks.
Well, he is Greek, isn't he?
Well, I reckon you hit the nail on the head. You got no fight from Marto at all.
See, that's it. It's the sneaky.
Marto's like, get off the horses. Get off the horses.
Good to see you anyway, Marto.
Good to see you, Marto.
Pleasure to have you.
It's good to be back. There's no bad blood between Tone and I. I respect the man and his pick and his tipping.
Well, he's been on fire on the Saturdays.
You're doing well, mate. You're doing well.
He's our Lord and Saviour at the moment because Taz has gone as cold as me. And that's not.
Yeah, it's got a little off the boil. But that's that change in spring racing, mate.
It's the bloody jockeys, mate. It's the fucking crooks. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. You know what? I might just start betting overseas. This is ridiculous. The bloody crooked jockeys. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Taz, have you got
a in Australia?
Taz, have you got a shit list?
Have you heard that all before? Shit list. It's full of it. It's full. Seriously.
Not a bad idea. I saw what you did in Hong Kong on the weekend.
Oh,
that's not a bad three-way bet there.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
I did steal one from you, though.
Oh, no worries, mate. But, Tone, it's great to see Marto. Mate, you got any kind words? Because he's always got some kind words on the page for you. He always pumps you up.
He does, yes. Thanks to Marto. Keeping me pumped up there because I've had a terrible run. I have had a terrible run.
It all comes from the heart, brother. You know what it's like.
We all have them. Look, Taz is in the middle of one now.
No, look, and the thing is, I am in the middle of a bad rut in that regard. But last night I put this bloody Yankee on, fucking went like a busted arsehole, a couple of placings and stuff. I don't know. I don't know who messaged it to me. I don't know if I saw it in some chat group in private or something because it didn't want to go on the page, but it fucking cost me. Who would do something like that, Pezza?
Oh,
Mate? Who would do something like that?
the perfect route.
Eh? And the colonies, what's happening at the colonies, mate? It's like what's that place down there in Tassie where there was the mass murdering? Where was that happening?
Port Arthur.
Also. Yeah. Well, the colonies have just gone like Port Arthur, mate. They're just shooting bullets and it's killing all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I lost my money too.
Yeah.
Jesus. Unbelievable. Get rid of that colonial bloke.
Yeah, the colonies bloke, Tony's like pretend mate. It's really Tony.
Yeah. It's Tony's other personality.
Yeah. He's got a few.
I don't care about a Star Wars.
On Saturdays.
Yeah, he's like a stormtrooper.
I only clip on Saturdays, not like you bloody degenerates, you and bloody Taz there on the punt 7 days a week. And then you're going across to your little boyfriend and getting all his tips and putting them up as yours.
Hey,
So
don't you bring Razor into this.
Hang on. What do you mean he's bringing them over?
Your low life
hang on.
supporter. That's what he's done, Dad. That's what he's doing. Plagiarism.
What do you mean? He's not bringing them over on the page? Is
no, he's getting his tips off Razor and then putting them up as his own.
No, he's not.
Don't you bring Razor into this?
No, he doesn't. He hasn't done that, has he?
Oh,
I've never seen that because I follow the good man Razor, and they're never the same.
Say anything bad against Stephen Harney.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, there we
I
go.
haven't missed anything. You boys, you just wait for Tone to trip himself up and then you run with it.
Seriously, mate, I wish I was in the same room with Stephen Harney. I wish we were having a sweat.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, absolutely.
There's no love there, just all lust, isn't it, Pezza?
Yeah,
no love, just
man.
lust.
Actually, he put a little video up last night that I liked on Facebook. He had a few little bit of hair, he had a few locks hanging out there in 2013. So it was great to see.
He's going to be watching the show and he's going to think, you idiots.
You idiots.
That's what he's going to think, you idiots.
100%.
Let's give him a rap too. I mean, I've seen his page.
What happened there, Pezza?
Sorry, I just stopped the recording for some reason. I'm trying to share the screen.
Hayes has been going all right lately.
Do you know why? Do you know why that
well.
happened? As soon as Pezza starts thinking about him, he loses control of his body functions.
Well, what does Tone call me? Tommy Tanker and Tommy Tanker. Okay, Tone titanium tip, Empire of the Sun, Tone. How good? Seriously.
Fantastic. What a run, eh? I got out of the shower and I just heard the bit, and Empire of the Sun's last. I thought, that's it, finished. That's the end of the day. J-Max stuffed up everything.
Well, it was over 1,000 and on a heavy 9. I thought you were gone as well.
Yeah.
J-Mac knew more than any of us because he picked him up in like one bound.
That's
unbelievable.
Right. Exactly when to push that button and which lane to be in.
Yeah, that's it.
Tone, I know showers are very important for our hygiene, but why didn't you have your shower like after the race?
Yeah, good point.
So mate, this isn't Australia in your situation where,
right?
You're sitting there
we can shower whenever we want.
Coffee.
So we can shower when we want in Australia. You can't in Japan.
Well, not if the missus got to go to work and you've got to cook breakfast and put the washing on and have a shower before the races start. So,
Oh,
do
you wear an apron?
Do
you wear an apron with all of that?
Wear an apron?
You said you've got it. Well, you said you've got to cook.
I reckon he does. I reckon he's got an apron that says like,
asking.
I'm like your man. World's greatest flog or something on it.
No. It says,
at least I've got one
man.
that'll fit me. You have to go to fucking Tent City and get one.
Raise Tent City.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
I've got to put up with this every week.
Yeah. I feel like this. So Bezos push. How was what's that?
What's that was Benny Mellon wrote it like an Airbnb at Mornington after about the 16th ride. It was horrendous. I still don't know how sometimes these jockeys make up decisions, and I don't know if they do maps before, if they think about the race before, but what Benny Mellon did like to go back into the inside cover when he knows he's got to come back to the outside to make his run. Down the straight, there's no bend. It just blows my mind sometimes how stupid these people are. And what's that? Again, he pushed the button, but there was nowhere to go. And what's that? There is a button. But unfortunately, as Taz always tells me, with what's that? When you push the button, there's no clean air. And that was exactly like that the other day. But he'll get my money again next up because all you want is like someone to sit on it, get it to some open air, then push the button. And let's see if it's any good.
My next question was, do you think it was good enough for that race?
I don't know if it was going to beat Private Eye because Private Eye had.
What's that run? He's back, isn't he?
Oh, it was awesome. But, what a good job.
Money came. How about they put a lot of money on it too, didn't they?
Yeah, well, it halved.
Yeah.
It was $11 Saturday morning you could have got.
Yep.
It jumps at like $4.80. Wow.
Yep.
But what a great ride, He's there. There's no horses in front of him. And then he just keeps going the same lane. He didn't go around anything, didn't do anything. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was.
So you did that last year, Marto, about the same time, didn't you? About this time of year, Private Eye.
I loved Private Eye last year, but I wasn't on that last weekend, unfortunately.
There was something in those dunes, I tell you, because Robbie Heath, though, when he brings them down, geez, they find another leg in Melbourne, don't they? Those Brizzy horses.
Yeah.
Ross
so
Fire,
Benny Mellon would be, you'd have to give him the PaLTI Aspro Award.
But it's really interesting, isn't it? Like Marto, Tone, probably it's been a while, but Taz, when you fall in love again, it's all great. And you sort of forget about the day-to-day stuff that you're supposed to be doing, like winning races on horses, whereas Jamie hasn't forgotten. But I feel
I think we discussed. No, but we discussed
on
this.
Saturday.
We sort of discussed this last time, though. I think that when they get into it, it's all about their positioning. And I think Jamie is still riding, whereas Benny's always taken the sit.
And that's the problem.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. So maybe he's got to start riding.
He's too happy, Tony. He's too happy.
Not in the corner of Jamie Carr. She can win on a Wednesday, but put her in a Saturday.
Oh, they're fighting words, Marto, with Tassie and Tony.
It'll be.
No, I've gone off Jamie Carr. She's
there you go. I got to support her. It's 2-2. We're
she's in the shit list.
Yeah, she's just about in the black
as well as
with all those other.
I can't believe I've just heard that.
I can't believe I've just heard that myself.
No,
I can't believe.
Short price favourite. She's rolling like a busted arsehole.
Really?
No, she's in the book.
Good.
She's
good.
she's in there with Tommy Berry, Turdy Tommy, and who's that other dodgy one?
Oh, okay.
Craig
Freddie Kersley. You don't like Fred Kersley.
No.
Master Bates, he's in there as well.
Yeah, Declan Bates, you don't like.
I can.
Mick Cale, you don't like Mick Cale.
No.
Mick,
Mick,
no.
Especially
he's another one.
No.
Tony, you don't like Mick Cale.
Only when he
You
writes
got him
music, right? But
Tone, what happens when Jamie gets
Mick Cale? You love Mick Cale, you idiot. He won 2 starts
course
ago.
he
I
does.
know, that's what I said. Yeah, he's all right.
Stop trying to trick him, Pezza. Stop trying to trick him. But listen, hang on, Tone. Jamie Carr hasn't, like a lot of these jockeys now are announcing their Melbourne Cup rides. And I imagine that Jamie's going to come out soon and say she's on one of 2 of your favourite horses. Is she going to be on the Caulfield Cup pre-race favourite at the moment, Smoking Romans, one of yours, or is she going to ride the last year's Adelaide Cup winner, a DJ as I call it because I can't pronounce it, Dunquist Sweet Junior? Because when that happens, Tone, is she going to be shit for you then, or are you going to return? Are you going to go back, for a little bit of a parting shot at her?
I don't care. I've already got my money on the Melbourne Cup winner. I got 30s, and I'm on.
Who are you on?
So that's it.
Who are you on?
Not going to tell you.
Oh, because you don't know what it is.
No, you can't remember the name.
You're full of shit, mate.
I do. I told you, you fucking bloody. I told you like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
We know you're full of shit. You don't even know the horse's name.
I do.
Tell us.
Share it with the poll.
But you don't fucking listen, you bloody. Put your fucking earplugs Take your earplugs out and put your hearing
Mate,
aids
I
in.
wish I could
told
bet a
you,
bet on now
James
because it's like
Squad
fucking.
Junior.
It was like that.
30 to 1, you fucking retard.
It was
You're
like
not
that
listening.
Rockhampton horse that went around at the door 6.
No, he's on Spanish mission.
No, Marto heard what I said. You're not listening. Get that
Which
bloody
one?
Turkish delight out of your bloody ears, big boy.
Vow and declare.
Oh,
No, Marto heard.
which Marta, did you?
No, I can't say I did. If I did, it's gone.
No.
The one that I said 2 weeks ago, that what's name, Dane Squad Junior.
Yeah, that's the one that Jamie's on. That's what I just said. I was just
Well, that's
talking
what I
about
was
it for
just
the
saying,
last
yeah.
I
five
said-
minutes.
Probably going to ride that in the Caulfield.
I said it didn't matter. I'm already on. It don't give a
Okay.
stuff who's on the horse. It's
Okay.
the horse that's talented, not the jockey.
Geez, I hope
The
there's
horse will
no.
do the work.
I hope there's no English as a second language people watching this show. Fair dinkum. We need subtitles. Like, anyway, Fetch was stiff though, very stiff.
Are you all full
Very
of shit?
stiff.
Ben Thompson.
Yeah,
Wow.
just
Crap
didn't get
tip.
there.
Crap tip.
And we
That's
got two out of-
okay.
We got 2 out of the 4 legs in the quaddy, the last try for our combination quaddy. Today, very exciting. We've got the beautiful Rach jumping in from the familiar to get us away in the first leg because no one wanted the first leg because we don't want to lose before Rach gets a chance to tip. So good on now, Rach gets tip the start. But talking about this, oh, geez, I jumped the gun there. Now, Tony's favourite horse. Come on, let me know what Tony's favourite horse is. There's a million.
No, Big Boy Roy.
Big
is
Boy Roy.
clearly number one.
Yes.
No.
Big boy Roy.
No,
Dancing Romans.
no,
Oh no, Roman.
Smoking
is
Romans.
it
Smoking
Bro-
Romans,
yeah,
no.
Smoking Romans. Sorry, that was my fault.
Unique
hang on a
artist,
sec.
no.
Unique artist, no.
Miss,
Miami
what is it called?
Bound.
Mr. Vine
Oh,
M,
hang on. Bug Boy.
Bug Boys,
Oh, he's one of my favourites.
Bonaparte, no.
Okay. Marto knows Bug
Mm.
Boy.
What a
Sir
great
Oliver.
no, seriously, we
Dallas
take the
Sand.
piss out of this horse, Dallasan. But
Of course it
seriously,
is.
how good is it in a Group 1?
It's
It is
always so close,
amazing.
yet so far.
It's so good, hey? Like, imagine having
Yeah,
Dallasan in your back pocket. How much money do you
Yeah.
make just from the placings? God,
Yeah.
crazy. Dallasan, you like,
It's-
Tony?
Not one of my horses. I don't like Dallasan. It's like Outback Barbie and Surprise Baby.
Oh,
Yeah, you
don't-
just-
oh,
You know,
don't-
like I
don't
take
mention-
Flow Meter. At least Flow Meter always has a go. Like now he's retired, but you know.
now
like-
you're trolling me with Surprise Baby.
Tell you what, Dallasan's come back, I reckon, this year quite well, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yep.
It won first up in South Australia. It wasn't that bad a run second up either. So, you know,
But,
whoever's got
As
the
it's not
quality
about
leg,
you,
I
mate.
wonder
It's
if
about
it's under
Marto.
him.
It's about Marto.
Yes.
Here we go.
The meat and 2 veggies back for a week only, Marto. What do we got, mate? Randwick race out number 5, sharp and smart.
Sharp and smart, yes. Because I plugged some power back into my laptop. It was first up last start over in New Zealand
Ooh.
against Cognito, who was second up. He was very, very strong against Cognito, who has since come out and won a Guineas trial. Now, this one here, it's got a good gate. We've got Benny Mellon coming up to Sydney, which is a bit strange, but I don't mind that. Last
Very
time he was
strange.
actually in Australia, placed in the Phoenix, and then he was in a bump and due and still ended up finishing 4th in the JJ Atkins. So that was 2 Brisbane runs. But the thing is, these guys, Team Rogerson, as it says, they're looking to get him into the Golden Eagle. And to do that, they have to win or run second here.
Mhm.
And I reckon he's got the right race. He's found the right race. And that Cognito form is probably going to stand up here. He's flying a bit under the radar
Mm.
as they come for Williamsburg. But how can Williamsburg barrier 18 and be a favourite? I don't understand that one.
Yeah. I have to admit, Sydney are just killing it, like in the marketing. Too bad about the weather, Tone, but you know, Caulfield Cup's next week. Caulfield Guineas is this Saturday, Tone, as you know, but Caulfield Cup's Caulfield Cup Day, but Sydney's got the Everest, the Big Dance, the Golden, like all of them. Like, holy shit, Sydney have just shat on Caulfield Cup Day.
New South Wales are just
seriously.
throwing money at it until they found
Yeah.
to be competitive. That's all they're trying to do is compete with the Melbourne Spring. Melbourne Spring is going to be top
I'm a
notch
bit
for all.
excited about the Big Dance on Saturday week. I've got about 5 running, Tone. The worst result's about 200 to 1.
Is Casino Kid in it?
Yeah, Casino Kids in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
good
and
run
all
last start
those-
too.
All those country horses that I've backed about 3 starts ago.
Yeah.
Let's go. Anyway, thanks, Marto. That was good. It only took 22 minutes. That was great. Okay.
Yeah.
Taz?
1 minute less than me. Because I take 23 minutes. So I'm on Manhattan time. So I'm sticking to South Australia. Look, this horse first up, I know Pezza actually, you liked it first up,
Really
but I thought
liked
it
it.
wasn't ready. Now, it comes into a race where there is going to be a fair bit of genuine speed, and it does normally get back. It's second up. Its record second up is great. Vorster takes the ride. This horse has competed in better races, and I just think that it's second up. Its record on the track, its record at the distance, it all bodes well for a win second up.
Love the goblin.
Yeah, and hopefully there's not going to be that bias at South Australia, but it's proven on this course at this track that it's never been an issue for it.
I just wonder how Tone's going. You all right, mate? You hanging in?
Is he there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you're going
Yeah.
all right. Mate.
Yeah. I'm watching.
All right.
I'm listening to what the great man is saying about the Baron.
Oh, the little goblin. Yes, I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a McDonald horse, and
If he gets to the front,
They won't beat him.
they shouldn't. And he's got a nice little draw, so he's drawn to 5. So, being on the inside, he should get a little bit of cover. I just hope that he doesn't get covered up.
Tone, I didn't throw to you to hope that we'd go back to Manhattan times and Taz takes another 2 minutes. I was sort of
sorry, I've still got another.
hoping to move on.
Hang on, I've still got more.
Don't.
All right.
We're going to Quaddy.
I hope it gets the perfect route.
Yeah, perfect road. 40 skins. Here we go. Now we've got who can forget Luke Mullen? What a great man himself. And then, of course, we had Ando, really good effort. We had the captain,
Mr. Mortine,
quite a few weeks. And then we had little Jay said, doesn't he look like angelic there, little Jeffrey Dahmer himself. How good does he look there, the big boy? He's got the record. I think he's got 7 weeks on the quaddy. Yeah. But don't worry about that now. We've got the chieftain. We've got Rach.
Oh, beautiful.
How good is she? Hey?
Absolutely.
That's
good.
it. Oh,
I better
turn it up, Pezza.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
It's the name of a horse too.
Turn it up, you dirty bludgers.
On your Rach.
Yes, he
Hi,
is.
I'm Rachel. Boys have asked me to come along and do a quaddy this week, legal bit quaddy. We're going to Caulfield and I've got race 7. So my selections are 1, 1, 3, 5, 7. So number 1 is Zaki, the Santa car on board. Last year it ran 2,000 metres, so it has done the distance. So it's in there. Number 3, Alligator Blood, one of my favourites. That one's got Tim Clark on it. Hasn't done the distance, but it's won a lot of races, 1,400, 1,600 metres. And has the best speed out of all of them. Number 5 is Maanga, with Damien Oliver on board. Also,
one of yours, Pezza.
Has run this distance also, but was last year. So I quite like that one as well. Also, obviously, number 7, the favourite, which is James McDonald's on board Animo. Hasn't run the distance either. Has run the distance before, one on a heavy track though. Just something
she's done at home.
keep an eye on. So yeah, they're my favourites. Obviously, I do tend to like James McDonald.
J-Mac.
My favourite.
Yes.
Then I'll follow that up with Alligator Blood. All right, happy punting, folks.
Yeah,
On your Rach.
Beautiful. Nice to have
On your
a
right.
female on the show to throw out a winner to get us going in the body.
Isn't that
It is
great?
nice, and we're
Rach, she's
ladies
done a
first too.
bit of homework time. It's pretty unlike some in the group.
Well, whilst we've got Rach there, because Rach is a friend of mine from way back with a friend of mine, Mark, and I just want to send this out because I know Mark, his health has been up and down a little bit of recent. So, Buddha, get well, chill, relax, and we'll talk soon. That's just from me. That's all.
Good on you, mate.
Absolutely. Yes.
Race 7, she's got 1357. She's probably got them all there. It's a great little race. Mardo's got one of his favourites there, Mr. Brightside. Mardo, you love that.
No, thank you.
No.
Can't win.
No. Who wins, Mardo? You got any thoughts?
Rachel's right to leave him out.
Right. You had some news about Zaki for us that we didn't really pick up on.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I think Rachel's got the winner here with NMO, and I wouldn't be going much wider myself. Zaki needs the rail to win, and Zaki has Jamie Carr on, who can't win on Saturdays. This is not Geelong on a Wednesday. So, look, all jokes aside, Zaki needs the rail to win. If he doesn't get the rail, which is obvious to everybody now, and they're keeping him off the rail, that's why he hasn't won. That's why he didn't win the last start. They kept him off the rail.
Yeah.
NMO, if it's a dry track, he just wins. If it's a wet track, he wins for fun.
Yeah.
That's
You reckon?
I think
way this race
Blood's going to definitely kick up and keep Zaki out. So it's Alligator Blood's not going to give up the rail with Timmy Clark.
That's what I was going to say. Do you reckon the race maps with Alligator Blood pushing through and Zaki then being stuck one out? And if that's, or do you think maybe Zaki will tuck in behind, still get the rail, and then just look to come towards the end?
Try and pull him out and try and get him going, and he just doesn't go when he's off the rail.
Fair enough.
He doesn't run it 100% off the rail.
Taz, you got 2, 3, 10, 13 in the Giddies, mate.
I have indeed, and I've gone with Berkeley Square to start with. Look, his form is, you could questionably say that his form should be actually 4 wins. So it's only blemish was the second here. It's up and about 1,600. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Very progressive horse. I do like it, and it definitely goes in. It's probably going to start favourite as well.
You better tell these blokes to hurry up a bit, eh?
Me?
No, Tone. I want him to get a bit more of a policeman in him.
Oh, no, he can't. No, leave the guy alone. Golden Mile, J-Mac brings New South Wales form. It probably comes. I mean, look, some of the New South Wales form has been fantastic. It comes down. It's probably going to push forward and give itself every chance. The barrier is going to help in that instance too. Amendable is Price Kent Oliver. What a combination is all I'm going to say. It's a long row colt. There's no reason it's not going to get the distance. So it's the one I like from the Victorian ones. And this other thing, I don't know how I'm going to pronounce it correctly. Ellie Patical, is that how I pronounce it? Number 13?
Elliptical. It's like an outer-shaped circle.
Elliptical.
There you go. Well, I tell you what. Well, the thing I like about it, it's had 3 runs in, and they've all been over 1,400. So it's going to come into this race at 1,600, rock hard fit. It's got an ability to be able to make ground. So if there's swoopers or coming from behind, it's the one that I'm going to put in. That's it. Thank you.
From barrier 1, you reckon it's going to get that dream?
Well, that's what it's going to be looking for, I think. I think that's what it's going to be looking for. If he can hold it, because it's 1,400 the way it maps, if he can hold it on the inside, when they come out and everything's looking for its run, yes, there's swoopers on the outside, but it's going to be swooping through the middle.
I love the guineas, Mardo. I love the guineas time because a lot of these horses won't get the distance. So we have to put a line through a lot of these horses.
Some good horses, though.
To be honest, I like Tim Clark on Osipenko.
It was my 5th pick. I'll be honest with you. It was my 5th pick.
No. I'm not saying it's going to win. I'm saying he's going to push it forward, and it will be.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. If I could take 5,
we forget about
I would take 5.
And his dry track form.
Yeah.
Elaine came out and absolutely brained him on his maiden run on a dry track and hasn't had a dry track since.
Yeah.
Peter Moore is screaming out for a dry track for this thing, and he said if it gets to a soft 6, he's scratching from the guineas.
Yep.
Yeah.
For him too, another one that's drawn the car park, but you just never know with the big grey. Anyway, here we go. This has got 5, 8, 13, the easiest race of the day, which is the under. What is it? The Underwood? Is it, Mardo? I think it's the Underwood.
The Underwood?
The
Tourist.
The Underwood was last. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the Underwood was Sunday.
Oh, thanks, mate. And anyway, Tone's favourite horse is in there at 34 skins and Delisand. But again, I wish I win the big boom horse from NZ. How good is it going? Taz saw it live at Sandown with his son the other week.
So
It was
I
awesome.
went there and had a look, and it was never going to win, Pezza. It was never going to win,
Never
and it
gonna
just
win.
strolled.
Yep. And Tuvalu for Barney because he loves the horse. There's something in those dunes with Lindsay. And Pinstripe because it always runs a slashing fourth. It always runs the quickest 200 of the day. It doesn't matter where it goes, Pinstripe. It cannot win, but you've got to throw it in because you never know. Mickey D might actually time it perfect. And I Wish I Win might be held up for a run, and Pinstripe will be getting over the top of Tuvalu, I hope. So let's go. Tone,
No,
you
you
Left out Bryn.
3, 5, 11, and 12. Uncle Brand, don't worry about the rest, Marto. They're all duds. No Lane, Linda Meach, who cares?
What do you mean? No Name Lane's got perfect route form.
No, don't. You got perfect route form, that's right. Tone, 3, 5, 11, and 12, big boy.
Yeah, the favourite will be hard to beat. Zapatio, whatever it is, with Damien Oliver on board. I've left out Paul's Regret. It's a dog. Written Beauty is the go. J Max on Written Beauty, and will make up for that 7th last start.
Tone, give us something we don't already know, mate.
Another award. That's one of yours. Stubby Holders down to ride it, and Vespertine or something. I think that's one of Taz's winners. Mickey D's on board at 19 skins, but Written Beauty wins.
There we go.
Knocks off the favourite.
Taz, Marto, quickly.
What do you want to know?
It deserves its prize. I like another award, and I agree. Written Beauty's bursting for a win. Just needs the right kind of ride to get there.
There we go. Well done.
Suzarella, back to the sprints. Big chance. Put it in if you're going wide.
Oh, you like
if you're going wide.
Like Barney's dad.
Yeah, well, I don't mind
this one.
The number 9, Liberty Magnate. Yep. I don't mind that one in this one. Literary Magnate.
Yendel's riding really well, actually.
He's drawn for barrier 6. He's actually drawn for the run of the race in this.
One of your favourites was in there, Marto, the top weight. When it was up and about, so were you. I remember it. Taras.
Yeah. I just want to say, we're not glossing over anything. Just that Taz talks for a million minutes about everything. And there's no time for anyone else. But
blame me.
The Toorak, it's Group 1. We're not blowing it wind up anyone's ass. We're not saying any horse can't win because, gentlemen are always going well. They're all going well, but we only think that if I Wish I Win gets anything fair, gets a bit of speed on, watch out. It should be pretty exciting to see I Wish I Win Pinstripe make the same run. It's going to be pretty cool. So good luck, Tone. Anyway, Tone, let's get into it, mate. You back it up as you always do. You like to back up.
Oh, Bonaparte. Well, very hard to find a TT this week. There's I think it was mentioned 50 odd races around the country, but Steph, she's on again. Reliable jockey, not a crook, not a thief, doesn't pull them up, rides to win. Last start got caught, I think, in a bit of traffic and that finished 8th. But look, this is a tough race. There's about half a dozen of them sort of in the market. This is probably about 4th or 5th favourite, I suppose. $8.50. Take the price. Comes from behind like last time. She rides it to win. Home. Done.
Perfect. Like it.
Perfect. Yep.
Join the win.
And next week, Tone,
win,
Miss Divine M. Next week, Miss Divine M. Tone's titanium tip.
No, next week will be Big Boy
rinse
Roy.
and repeat on Miss Divine M. No, I'm done now. Done now. I'm waiting for Big Boy Roy to come back. Can it win, Marto? Bonaparte. Can it win?
I don't know. It's in Queensland. Anything could happen, mate. Back the last time it won, so why not again, eh?
All right.
I reckon it's a big chance. You've got a 1 in 9 chance because it's a massive field that it's in. So you've got a 1 in 9 chance.
Okay, Pez has found one. There's how many Group 1s this week? 6. There's 3 listed races, and there's a couple of Group 2s. But Pez has found one in the midway, which is race 2 in Sydney. If anyone's up at that time, I was going to go Some Deal in the first in the highway. That's how good I'm going on a Saturday. I'm actually going now to a midway. There's only one step below that, and that's a highway, or I'm going to Toowoomba. Anyway, May Rose, Jay Cullick jumps in for Tyler Schiller. Absolute butchered last start. Should have won by lengths. As again, it doesn't get clear air. It gets bad luck. It gets trotted on. Should have won by 3. Didn't. Talking through my pocket. Had the back at next start. 550. We're kidding ourselves. We're giggling. And it doesn't matter if it's heavy. The heavier, the better. Because old May Rowe gets a toe stuck in. And it doesn't matter about barrier 11 because it'll take its medicine and come over the top. Just a little bit
Does
it
worried
jump?
about the shorter distance, 100 metres in.
Does it jump, Pezza? Does this one jump?
It doesn't matter because it's got one big finishing burst.
Okay. It doesn't have a heart problem?
No.
I'm just trying to get back into your element. Do you know what I mean? You haven't been following those horses.
187 skins if we all line up. And then with Mardo, it's around 1,000.
Take the grand.
Get the Yankee on. Hopefully you'll pick up around 1,400. That'd be awesome. Just wanted to finish up today to say how good North Melbourne's going with Clarko maybe coming back as a coach sooner rather than later. But geez, how good is Essendon, eh?
I agree.
The CEO, how long
does he get
last?
Does he get a payout?
He has to. He'd keep his side.
I'm
sure. With a court case, and he's going to get paid a mozza because he gets sacked for religious beliefs.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah. I wonder what he's taken under the table to just walk away. It's got
to have to be, wouldn't it?
Heaps. But it's fantastic. You know, a couple of memes I saw. You know, he's got the old gay flag, and you know what his favourite fast food is, Tony, don't you? Andrew, no, In and Out.
One of the best takeaway joints probably on Mount Alexander Road there, just near Windy Hill. Perfect. Great Asian food, in and out.
Yeah,
and you can get some cream of some young guy there.
There we
as
go,
the boys
Tony.
from
Wayne's
World used to say.
It's just an amazing world we live in that some bloke gets put on a CEO and things come to light which don't match Essendon's philosophies, and you know, AFLW wouldn't be too happy about that too either.
How do you reckon you'd be if you're in the HR department there? You know, like with their due diligence. I mean, they obviously they don't know how to Google.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what I mean? There's no Google.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, it was a great show. Absolutely stoked, Tone, that you made it and stayed awake. I know you were struggling there for a couple of minutes there. And
never struggling.
Right.
Never
Taz,
struggling.
well done, mate. As always, you do your homework, due diligence. And we welcome back the great man himself, the worldwide Mr. Pitbull, the Kingata.
Yes.
Here he is, Mardo. Thanks, mate, for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Be great,
absolute pleasure to have everyone in the one room, one meeting together.
Mardo, let's go.
Yes.
And remember, Mardo, if not anything, do what Rach does. Put a line through everything we say.
Save yourself a fortune.
That's the name of the show. All right. Thanks, guys. Come on, Willow. More winners, please. Good on you, Ash.